So within these weeks, there has been so much news on the cheaters in Pro Wrestling. One of them being that the RWA champion just got stripped of his title because he was expected of cheating. One of the things that was posted, like I think a year ago, Dill, you can actually comment on this more than I can. Is there was a lot of talk last year about a bunch of pro wrestlers just having synops on their PC, to just exploit and shit. What are your guys' thoughts on this? I personally think, with this whole cheating thing, RWR did this whole stance where they were like, no, we're not gonna have any cheaters. Um, and they basically said we're gonna PC check you if you're suspicious and stuff. That brings up the question of privacy. How much privacy do you get in pro wrestling, and how much do you need to give away in order to have a fair and balanced fight? Because for someone to say that, well, we should just let people do whatever they want, that's ruining the competition. That's ruining the game. I don't mean to be Captain Obvious, but there needs to be some sort of regulation because as we've seen, the measures of having anti cheat are not doing enough, or at least that's the state of where we are now. But I want to know, Dill, you can go first. What do you think about this?
So the RWA has had pretty much a big problem with cheating lately. There was Vegas and Zayn Ethan, who both recently won the title and then got caught cheating in separate feds. They got caught cheating in like a pretty little known feds, and they were like only cheating for like trolling purposes, but they still got relinquished anyways because they were cheating. So like that brings up the question is like, what are the standards for like when cheating is bad? Because there's a lot of what's the word? There's a lot of like arguments going around that like they shouldn't be stripped because they were only trolling when they were cheating. But there's also the counter argument that if they have synops on their computer and cheats at all, then they shouldn't have that, and they should be stripped because cheats are not good. So I think Brad League, he said like, let me see if I can find the tweet. He said something about like if cheating in FCAs are like, if you cheat in FCAs, then like you got something wrong with you and you shouldn't really be doing that. And that started a whole argument.
Well, obviously, because if you're cheating in an FCA, it's super, it's gonna be super prevalent that people will suspect you to be cheating just in general. I want to personally take a hard stance and just say, if they're caught in any way, maybe we should have, something as big as an RWA, have something, as a list, of people who aren't on the good side. That way, before you book someone for a championship, this category, if you have like just a list of people who have been caught and suspected, a Fed owner can know who to book and who not to book. Because nowadays, left and right, there are different people who are cheating and not cheating. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I just wanted to add a little comment.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you're right. Like there should. I think every Fed pretty much has like a big watch list of like who they should be suspecting because people like Uga. He's a very known cheater, but I don't think that you should be like banned completely from wrestling if you get caught cheating. It's just like just don't do it again. And now if you get caught cheating once, you're definitely going to be on a big watch list. And I think Cadence Fed RWR, they're really starting a big rule in that Fed that if you have synops on your computer at all, then you're not allowed to attend. I think Federation Online, when that returns, is going to be doing that same rule as well too.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah, and the tweet that I put up earlier about like a year ago, Holtaro put up a tweet responding to Walsh because he had synops on his computer, and obviously, well, we actually don't know that, but we don't know if he cheats in like matches or anything because he has the detector, and that started a whole big argument about like having synapse on your computer at all. And Justice League a year ago, he put up a tweet like responding to that, and he was kind of making fun of it, saying like he made a joke saying that 90% of all former world champions are cheaters, which is which aged pretty well because it's actually starting to come true now. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I gotta say.
Hickson, you got any comments?
He
Oh
left.
wait, he left. Okay, Tyken, what's up, man? What do you got? What do you think about the rampant amount of cheaters? Are they quote infecting? We're wrestling, and should we have more? What privacies do we have to give away? What privacies do we have to keep? Just let me know what you think of this right now.
All right. First of all, good afternoon, guys. How y'all doing? What I think about the cheating situation in wrestling, it's really crazy. Like, I think more people are cheating now because they know they can get away with it. They know that the community is pretty much, I wouldn't say dead, but it's kind of stagnant at a point. So they know they can get away with it. They don't have to put any effort into anything. And I've been saying this for the past year or so, that most of the new top guys I feel like are cheaters. I'm not calling them all cheaters, but I just feel like some of them are cheaters. And my take on the cheating thing is, if you have to cheat at the game, bro, I'm not saying you should be banned from everything, but you should be put on a list. And for an alliance as big as the RWA, I don't know why we don't have a sort of what's the word? Sort of ban list. They are not ban list, but sort of suspension list that's placed.
I don't know if you were here when I was talking about this, but I actually bring up the idea of having like the RWA or something as big as the RWA having a list of people who have been caught cheating. That way, Fed owners can know who has a history of it. Because nowadays, like literally, you look left and right, and there could be a cheater there, a cheater there. You don't ever know. Do you think this is a good idea, having a list of these people, or do you think it's too
I think
damning
it's a
for
good
years
idea.
ahead for those careers?
Of course, I really think it's a good idea. We need that list. We need lists like those now because like this cheating thing is. I don't think it's gonna stop. I really don't think it's gonna stop. In fact, I think it's gonna continue. Um, I think what we need is better detectors, and it's no hate to Walsh or anyone that makes detectors like these, but everyone thinks that Walsh is this big scripter. And don't get me wrong, I love Walsh. Walsh my guy, but Walsh doesn't know everything about scripting. I told everyone there were ways to bypass Walsh's detector. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but there were ways to bypass his detector. I was talking to Drew about it the other day. Drew actually said that he could make a method to bypass it. He wasn't going to, but it just goes to show how easy it is to bypass it. So I just feel like we need one, better detectors, and two, we need to put these cheaters on a list and put them on blast. I'm not saying we should ban them completely because it's an online game. How are we gonna ban you from playing it? But I feel like there should be some sort of punishment to make sure this behavior isn't repeated.
I totally agree with you.
Don't get me wrong. I don't have any hate for the cheaters because Zayn is my guy. Vegas is my guy. Uga's my guy. I don't really care that they cheated, bro. But like, they shouldn't have done it, man. It's like it's a game. It's a game, and we're all just trying to have fun, bro. And with cheating, it's kind of lame. You feel me? Like, it's in my boys, but I don't appreciate that they did that shit. I'm not gonna hold it against them though. But yeah.
Any other closing statements that you guys think we should address?
Not from the top of my head. No.
I'm gonna just say for the last time, if you are secretly cheating and you don't want anyone to find out, I just want you to know that we will find out, we will find you, and I will hunt you down, and you will have no mercy when I find you. This is not a game to me. This is my real life. Every single living, breathing moment on Roblox.com, it pains me to just see people doing this. And I will hunt you. I will find you. And whenever you hear that little whisper in your back, just know that that's me, because I know you. I know who you are, and I will find you.
Hey, bro. All right.
And anyways, thank you guys for watching this video on Roblania. Lots of more content coming out soon. This has been Dill the Vet, Tyken, and A's.